Hey everyone, guess who forgot it was Thursday today? Me, I did. My name is Angela. I do the Raw and Real podcast. I'm a health and life coach, among other things. And this is my Thursday. Forgetting that it's Thursday because 4th of July was on Monday, and that just messes up the whole thing. Anyway, what happened this week? Well, let me tell you a fun fact. When you contract a virus, the flu or COVID, the existing viruses in your system are fed by that virus. And so I have a relapse of symptoms that I really had gotten rid of. And I didn't realize that I wasn't having ringing in the ears. I did realize I wasn't having acne, but I didn't realize that I wasn't getting the ringing in the ears all the time until literally right now. I haven't had it in probably months, and it's back temporarily because of COVID and because of how COVID has fed the Epstein-Barr virus and the strep virus that are already in my system. And I'm thinking I also may have the shingles virus in my system because, well, first of all, my family has all had shingles. So there's really not a way that I haven't contracted the shingles virus. At least not. That's unlikely that I have not contracted the shingles virus. So all these viruses are breeding in my body, and that is why we have swollen joints that hurt. It's been a rough week for joint pain in my hands and wrists primarily, but I've had an elbow moment tonight. I'm having some shoulder things, and I'm just trying to keep them limber, keep them moving, because frozen shoulder is approximately the worst thing ever. And let's see. Oh, clearly my acne is back, at least, a little bit. I've got a few down here and a couple here, and, and that started literally as, I was midway through COVID, and my acne started coming back, and I was well, can't say I'm surprised by this. It fed the strep virus, and strep virus is the thing that causes acne. So, good times, but here's the healing. We've cut back on meat protein, like I said. This week, I think I had animal protein on maybe Monday and tonight. I did have some last night as well. But that means no more animal protein until next week. And I feel good about that. This week has been a little bit tricky because it's the time of the month where I have to build up on iron. And so tonight I had a small portion of red meat because if I don't eat red meat the week before, I feel pretty much like garbage. I don't have any energy. I have a tincture of B12 coming in, it's liquid B12, so I don't think that's a tincture, but I have liquid B12 on its way here, and that should boost my energy level, so that's good. I have iron supplements if things get dicey at the end of the week or next week. I'm gonna be upping my dose of celery juice every day from just 16 ounces in the morning to 16 in the morning and 16 in the afternoon. And that might start out only a few days a week because I work long hours on Mondays and Wednesdays. But my hope is that I'll be able to do that most days. Medical medium has said 32 ounces twice a day, and that is a lot of celery juice, and I don't think I'm mentally ready for that, but adding it to 2 times a day is my next step. So I feel okay about that. you know, my joints have, like I said, my hands have been rough, but I have some hope. I have hope that, like, I can keep it under control. So I've been using supplements, really feeling out what they feel like in my body. I upped my turmeric, I upped my lysine. If you guys ever want to know more about this, like, reach out, let me know. Yeah, I'm excited for that. And I want to say that healing is really hard, like, not just physical healing, but like emotional healing. So had a PTSD episode this week, haven't had one for a while. Man, PTSD sucks. And it's really exhausting. I had my first panic attack in months last night. This week is exhausting. No wonder I forgot it was Thursday. So sorry I don't have, like, more happy news, but I do want to let you guys know that, like, we're working on it. We're working on healing. We're working on getting myself back into my body and feeling what that feels like. And it's scary. Like, I don't really know how to describe it yet. I've lived up here for so long that getting back into everything else is really hard. Really, really hard. And that's okay. This is going to take years, and that's okay too. That is okay too. I don't know about the rest of you, but I really wish that I had the ability to take, like, at least a month, but like an undetermined amount of time, probably more than a month, potentially up to a year. Hell, potentially more than that. But from a month to a year, somewhere in there would be ideal right now, to just focus on healing, on rest, on getting back into my body, on healing my joints, on focusing on just this and not on work or making sure the bills get paid or any of that kind of thing. Like, winning the lottery tomorrow would be really ideal. So I don't know how you feel about that situation and just needing time where you don't have to worry about things to heal. I think it's really important that we do that, and I know that that's not feasible for any of us. So if that is feasible for you, you should probably do it for the sake of the rest of us. And if you're able to, you know, help everybody else do that, that would be even better. So if you're like a multi-billionaire, I mean, there's plenty of us who would love to be able to just work on healing ourselves for, like, I don't know, 6 months would be nice. But if I ever get an opportunity to do that, I don't want to put a timestamp on it because I want it to be not rushed. I don't want to be in my head about healing in time. Yep, that's really all I have today. I forgot it was Thursday, so this is kind of a jarbled, you know, whatever. Last thing I'll say is you're worth the effort. It's something that I'm trying on, is telling myself I'm worth the effort to heal. Mentally, emotionally, physically, I am worth the effort. So I'll leave you with that. You are also worth the effort.